G'day again, guys. I don't often show this corner of the yard, mainly because the shed is full of junk at the moment. It's going to be tidied up, so just excuse the mess in that shed at the back there. But I've got some interesting stuff going on in this corner. I've got a kiwi berry growing up there. I'll do a video on that. It's got fruit. I'll do a video on that eventually, soon. And we've got a little large leaf jaboticaba there. We've got a pomelo there, which is loaded in fruit, Nam Roy variety. We've got a couple of veggie beds here. We've got a Caracara orange, which is loaded, oh, not loaded, but it's got a decent amount of fruit on it, dwarf. We've got a Yimpe Wampi with a small bunch of flowers on it. First bunch in there somewhere. We've got a longan, just starting to put out new growth. It's been a bit cooler here than other parts of Melbourne, so mine's a bit behind, so are my mangoes. But it's just starting to come out. And originally I thought I had no place for an ice cream bean. But as you can see, currently I have this area, this pond area, shaded with shade mesh, but it doesn't look as natural as I'd like it to look. It's done the job, protecting the pond, but it gave me the idea of planting the ice cream bean that I brought from George in this little corner here, and that'll eventually be the canopy for the pond, and it'll replace this shade mesh. So I'll just, as it grows up to the top of that bit there, I'll just move that support beam and let it grow through, and then when it gets big enough I'll eventually remove all of the mesh and turn this into a rare sort of tropical area. As you can see, next to the ice cream bean I planted an achacha in ground that was outside all winter, and it seems to like the spot. It's putting out new growth. It's just an achacha seedling from Daly's next to a miracle berry there. And in this area at the moment, this is in the late afternoon, about 6 p.m. It's 27.5, whereas the rest of the yard is 22 to 23. So I'll use this area to grow the rarer stuff. Down here in that, just against the fence there, we've got a Plania inflata, which is also known as mulchi, common name. We've got a black velvet jaboticaba. That's going to be its permanent home there in that section. And we've got a my Sierra Oriana jaboticaba over there, which that's going to be its permanent home eventually too. So and then the next step after that, I'm going to remove that bog filter, which currently filters the pond here. That's a natural bog filter, and I'm going to remove that and put an in-ground traditional pond filter, and use that space to plant maybe a jackfruit, black sapote seedling, maybe a sapodilla over there. But this will be the sort of rarer section. I filled it with rocks to retain the warmth, and I might heat this pond over winter as a sort of a heat bank for the surrounding plants. And I'll just get a close-up of the new growth on the ice cream bean I got from George, and look at that. So loving that spot. I've got pretty poor soil in this section of the yard. I think there was a lot of gravel and things, so before I planted it I just prepared that area there, put a border up to retain the mulch, and yeah, eventually over the next couple of years this will become probably the most interesting part of the garden. So anyway, that's where I've put the ice cream bean, and it can grow quite large there and not interfere with anything else. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.